Thank you very much. Item 11, Christchurch Town Hall update.
You know, that's fine. Yeah. Understand.
Break at 11. Just see how much is. John, excellent.
Hello.
So, we had a tour of the James Hay, and I presume the events went. I saw some good reviews from various events. So, how's that all going?
Yeah, good. In fact, we've had positive reviews of every single event that we've had in the town hall, I think, generally.
Good. Okay, so anything? What's the update on how things are going with the CSO?
Reasonably positive. So generally, one section that wasn't split out here is a section under the construction contract. It wasn't split out in December because we were still going through the motions of rescheduling that programme at the time, but was the kitchen spaces as well. So during the period we've seen both the theatre and the kitchens completed, and now with the exception of a few external areas, the town hall as it was prior to the inclusion of the CSO is largely complete. Which is a fairly significant milestone, I would suggest. In terms of the CSO, some positive progress during the period. We've got the main rehearsal space coming together now with the wall panelling going on. The main kind of birdcage scaffold that was up in there is now down. The ceiling's complete, and all looking reasonably positive. CSO, Gretchen has confirmed their first event is scheduled to occur on, I think, the 12th of September, I think is what I put in here. And we're on track to enable them to occupy the facility in August as we'd previously planned. So they're reasonably happy, and everything's progressing largely as planned. Financially, the position is largely the same. We're still projecting to remain within the budget allowance of 167.2.
Good stuff. And the how did the marathon go in terms of using the town hall?
I think that was it seems to have been really positive. I was at home hiding from the rain, but members of our team completed it, everybody seems to be. It's another homecoming almost, if you like, for the community. Another thing that's returning to the town hall.
It was good shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked well?
Yeah, well, I thought it did.
Good.
Look good.
Good. Great. Any questions? Mayor?
Just a quick one on kitchen. So did you say that the kitchen's now operational and will be used for facility functions now?
It has been, yeah. It's there
Well,
are.
it wasn't for the function that I went to. I went to the Cancer Society ball, which has finally returned to the town hall,
Yeah,
which
another
they were
thing,
thrilled about. But I thought that it was pretty obvious that the kitchen wasn't operating.
It was in partial use for that
Right.
event. It's complete. There are some defects that need to be corrected, and two of those defects are critical defects, and they need to be resolved. So it was completed and partially in use, and those defects are now being corrected by the contractor.
Do keep in mind though that the program that is given by the client is not controlled by the host. So that's
No. I understand that, but I do think that the lack of the full kitchen facility on site added to but it was a wonderful occasion. So don't get me wrong, it was absolutely fantastic, and it was a great success.
We should, I think, as I understand it, we should be looking at those defects being corrected within the next couple of weeks.
And the contractor's liable for those.
And the contractor's taking care of that. V-Base has done V-Base's catering team's done a fantastic job in operating from a partially complete facility, and with alternative arrangements. They've been wonderful at responding to that.
Yeah, no, I couldn't speak highly enough of various performances that I've been to, but that was the first function that I'd been to on site, and it was stunning. Yeah, well done.
Good. Maybe the mayor can open up the kitchen with a demonstration when it's ready.
Poached an egg.
Oh, yeah. I like cooking.
We'll just test performance.
Okay, any other questions? Aaron?
Yeah, this is just a general question around this facility because it's one of our premium, and and only I ask this because I don't know, when we do things like the kitchen and stuff, do we factor into the design people with disabilities being able to work there, not just visit somewhere like the town hall, but actually work there? Does that go into the design?
I'd say, yeah.
That's a good question. I'd have to
And
come
I only
back
ask
to you.
because I just don't know myself, and I should know, and I feel embarrassed I don't. But
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
asking
I'll give you the rubbish answer, which is, of course, that it will be compliant. But we'd have to come back to you, I think, with a detailed answer. It's a good question. To come back to you
cool.
with a detailed response.
Yeah, thank you.
Just on that, one of the questions that was raised last time was around the barrier-free survey as well, because there was a question raised. That's underway at the moment. That's an ongoing piece of work that we're managing at the moment, which is, again, we'll probably look at a lot of what's been done and has been done. So.
Okay.
For the public spaces as well, so for all of the
building,
venues within
everything
the
within the
venue.
building, yes.
So there would have been a accessibility audit that was done at an earlier stage, and that would have been through various design reviews through the project, and there'll be a closeout assessment done as well as per the library.
But not relying on the 1970s.
No.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? Okay. Thanks very much, chaps. Happy to move. We accept the report. Seconded Dion. Any discussion? Put the motion. All in favour say aye.